Good evening, traders. This is MR Strategies on the 15th of June. I'm going to provide you guys, I've been laying low with the Fed announcement in the next day or so. You can see the market is kind of posturing for some type of direction. And we have punched out a couple of contract highs and have rolled over from those highs. And like I've often spoken to all you traders in regards to these price extension and extremes, they're going to be hard to maintain. They're going to mark them up there, and they're going to continue to struggle to hold on. Maybe they'll prove us wrong. Maybe something will happen after this announcement. Market's a little extended. It's my own personal opinion. I continue to trade the same way and take advantage of the extreme run-ups and the market losing interest up there and taking those reversals. And you can just see that it's played out just miraculously. Um, you got this. I mean, obviously Europe got the best of this particular trade. That was R1. It was a contract high, and it rolled over. And then by the opening, they pushed it again. But I really need you to take a look at the overall picture for all of you traders who trade the ES or the Dow and even the Nasdaq, and take a look at the bigger picture here and see how this all is playing out. You can see we're staying within the key locations, and these are your numbers for tomorrow. These are your levels, but you take a close look and you see this daily 9, which is right here on your daily chart, and we've held that low pretty much all week. So right, they're kind of telling you that for now, and that's holding steady. But will it continue to hold? I honestly believe any hard break of that, and we're probably going to test the 18, which is down here around 4209, and I think those were the early lows last week, and I would watch that. So let's see how this all plays out. But here I want to show you something even a little bit more significant because, and I'm not sure if this has any significant meaning for the ES or the market as a whole, but look at the Dow. The Dow progressively has been going lower lows, and this is the 50 daily moving average, and it's a big deal. And any hard break of this, and you can see there's room for this thing to collapse. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying it's a relevant location, and how relevant? Well, I'll show you right here. Uh, it made, I'll just open this whole Dow chart up. I mean, look at these two lows we made. One yesterday and then today at 34,080, 070, somewhere in that ballpark. Made a low, they rammed them. Made another low, they held. But pay attention. See this trend line I've kind of ran from, I think this goes all the way up to the Dow high of 35. It might be a little lower. And you can see we've tried to punch through it on a couple occasions, but we've rolled. Although this is, and you can see it's coming down. It probably could raise that a little bit, but I think it's more important is what I'm trying to show you is that the Dow seems to be showing weakness. And anything under 34,075, like I said, it's got room to fall, as does, let's take a look at the Dow, I mean the ES. And the ES is above their MAs, like I said. Here, take a look at your ES, and your MAs are holding on right now. That's been your low for I think the week at 28, and you can see it turned out to be a nice reversal buy this morning or this afternoon when we made it. And once again, I emphasize the locations and how they're really great areas to get the highest probability of success on your trades. And you're in a bull trend, and generally they hold those levels until proven otherwise, and you can see it. Let's see if we get any type. You can just see how it held pretty much all day. And then here were the two punches. I mean, right here at 10, we punch through it, reverse, and this is a quality strategy that I love to use. I mean, not only did you get a reversal, it was a strong one, red to blue, which is a strong turn with momentum, and off we went, and we pretty much held that low. They came down one more time, but once again, it's about the area trades, and this is what I emphasize in my strategies. And these are the trades that I like to take. I don't take a lot of these little individual turns. And you could, based on this platform, for the scalping type of mentality. But I believe in locations for multiple reasons because I know that there's great room for success on the trades, and I also don't have to incur a lot of commissions. I'm patient enough to wait for them. I can leverage, and then I can take a couple handles and more, and play the momentum. So that's why it's all about locations with me in terms of my trading strategies. Once again, here's another double top pivot reversal. But this has been an insight day. And until, we get to what the Fed wants to do, we're going to just have to see what they really want to do with this market. You know, this has been a strong bull market, and you can just see we're running out of gas at these contract highs. Every time we make one, we're rolling. So it's just telling you that although we're getting these new contract highs, we're not ending up there. We're closing today much lower. So take advantage of those opportunities when they present themselves. You get it from both sides of the market. This was a quality. I mean, in fact, let's see how this played out at 2 in the morning. Unfortunately, we didn't get that opportunity, and this is just a quality key R1 reversal short. Okay, you got the run up to R1. They tried it. You can see momentum is falling. They tried one more time to get to lure you in, and there's the key signal: blue to red, another strong. And these are great trades, and you can see the results of them. R1 reversal short entry could have been, and you got to understand, you don't have to take out 10 handles, all right, to be successful. You take the two handles and be on your way. The point being is that there's so much success from these locations that, and as you become more comfortable with your trading, you'll you'll learn how to maybe leverage and put out a few contracts at these spots. Take the two handles on them and play with your other one and play a running stop. You could just see, look at this, how momentum just rammed. I mean, they made a contract high in Europe and then they just rammed it. And then they tried one more time. Once again, I talked about this platform, what this ribbon means to price and whether or not price can stay above it or below it. And it reversed one more time. These are lower pivot highs. For those who trade this platform or in his room, these are trades that they generally take once they're confirmed, take their two handles, and they're on their way. And it's a really great platform to work with. It's pretty simple, if you just learn the basics of it. So this is your play for tomorrow. Um, we're just gonna have to see. Take advantage. You get a gap high rally. You can take advantage for any type of weakness at the highs and look to see how well they hold these support levels, whether or not they're going to give you an opportunity to get long and get this back into action. We've been stuck in this trading range. We've been above 4,200, which has been the key number. Uh, you know, and you can see any type of rollover from these MAs. One, like I said, is coming in at 28, and this one's coming in at about 42.10. And then there's a trend line right there, which is '09, which is that daily 9, which I showed you earlier. So, here's a little different chart right here. Fewer trend lines. I mean, ideally, if they things fall out of bed, I think this can go all the way to 4,200 tomorrow, if or whenever the FOMC announcement is made. I think overall, I think that's where the market looks like it wants to go. But once again, let it prove it. This is just an analysis. This is just preparation for areas to take advantage of if you're a day trader trading any one of these markets. If you're a Nasdaq trader, let's take a quick look. I mean, they just made another contract high. It's a pretty substantial low right here. I don't know. They're well above their MAs. We're just going to have to see if this is telling us something right here, and whether or not the Nasdaq and oil just keeps jamming to the upside as well, and whether or not these markets are going to roll over. They're fairly extended, and I've heard been a lot of talk months ago about 4,300 being an extreme high in the ES, and we're not too far from it. Doesn't have to necessarily get there, but we'll just have to see how it handles these rallies. And you could just see for the last 2 weeks, they haven't, but they haven't exactly fallen out of bed either. So, you know, you're still in a bull trend. It's solid, and you're just going to look for the signals and see whether or not this market is ready to roll over and it's going to push. You're going to know. They'll just fail all these significant levels and they'll just all pounce on it at once. So be smart and take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves. And feel free to reach out. Have a great, hope you had a good week, and good luck tomorrow and the remainder of the week. Take care, everybody.